Right now, we are waiting to see what day two of the Republican convention will bring after an opening session where Republicans found the person who really unites them, Hillary Clinton. In one of the most powerful speeches of the night, former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani fanned those flames, attacking Secretary Clinton on Benghazi.
Hillary Clinton's answer to Congress about the death of these 4 brave Americans because of her gross failures as Secretary of State was, quote, "What difference at this point does it make?" What difference does it make? Watch the video yourself and see the arrogant disregard for American lives lost unnecessarily because of her.
Kevin McCullough is a syndicated radio host. Leslie Marshall is a syndicated radio host as well and a Fox News contributor. Thanks to both of us for joining us. Kevin, what's your reaction to that and the rest of Rudy's speech last night?
Well, I think he's been waiting, 12 years to give this speech. He's wanted to have a night to tee off on Hillary Clinton for the longest time, and he finally got his wish. And I got to tell you, I found it to be very believable and very passionate. The country was appalled at Hillary's statement that day before Congress, and I think if I was running the Trump campaign, I'd make several ads incorporating her response to that question from Senator Paul. Very memorable moment in the whole Benghazi chapter.
Leslie, Pat Smith, of course, is a mother of one of the fallen Americans in that whole scenario that they're talking about in Benghazi. Listen to what she had to say.
I blame Hillary Clinton personally for the death of my son. That's personally. In an email to her daughter shortly after the attack, Hillary Clinton blamed it on terrorism. When I saw Hillary Clinton at Sean's coffin ceremony just days later, she looked me squarely in the eye and told me a video was responsible.
Leslie, is that effective?
Yes, it is very effective. This is a woman who has pain, and I know that pain. I've buried a child, and no parent should ever have to. But we also have very differing ideas of blame. For me, it was God. For her, it's Hillary Clinton. We have seen other victims' families from Benghazi, whether it is Mr. Wood's mother, whether it is Ambassador Stevens' family, whether we just look at the people that have said, that is not my experience. It doesn't diminish her pain and her blame. It's very effective because there are a lot of people that feel that way. However, 18 separate bipartisan investigations do not concur that Hillary Clinton was to blame for these individuals' deaths.
Okay, Kevin, you know, when we watch what went on last night in all the speeches, you wonder, is it more important? They say 80% of Republicans support Donald Trump. He needs to get to a number that's more like 90. Is it more important to get those hardcore Republicans, or is it more important to try and sway people on the fringe in the middle, I would say, who are deciding between the two candidates, as opposed to those who are deciding, are they going to come out and support him, or are they going to stay home out of protest? Which group is more important today?
I think that Trump is understanding that the convention is used to heal the party. So I would say it's more of an internal focus. But we also do this in the age of, you know, Snapchat and everything else. So we know that people are watching from every corner of the globe. So I think you can have multiple layers of messaging going on at the same time. And I have a brother that serves in forward activity in the U.S. Navy. I too have lost a child. There are people that live their lives in a very consistent way, individually going about their business, and they're watching this. I was talking to my Uber driver this morning. She's watching what's going on, 28-year-old Uber driver. People are paying attention. So I think it is important that we talk about national security, why it's important that you can trust the person that's in that position, not to give up confidential secrets on hard drives that she shouldn't be housing them on, and not to leave our men behind. She didn't just abandon them. She didn't just tell the number 2 in Libya, I'm going to call you back, and he's still waiting for the phone call. She abandoned them. She came home and lied to the relatives, and then she said to Congress, what difference does it make? Rudy Giuliani made great points last night.
Leslie, is it more important to pump up your own candidate or to attack the other side's candidate at this point in the game? What do you believe is more effective?
Well, I'm glad you said that because we were talking about this yesterday here in Los Angeles. I think right now you are, in a sense, preaching to the choir. I mean, anything you say against Hillary is going to get like a lot of applause. It's almost like before the football game and everybody gets all, you know, riled up at the rally. And right now it is time to rally the troops, if you will, no pun intended, to support Trump and build him up, this climax up to that point. And then later, after he is the nominee and she is the nominee, after the end of this month, that's when you go after the opponent. You do it on debates, you do it in ads, you do it in every interview possible. So I agree with you that this is the time that they should be really praising and ramping up, leading up to that big moment, Donald Trump, their presumptive nominee.
Unless the way to unite the party is by reminding them of how much they dislike the alternative. I mean, that could be the other thing. Anyway, thanks to both of you for joining us with your insight. We really appreciate it. Fascinating times for sure.